How happy are you? How miserable are you? As you're going through narcissistic abuse, so often you realize that you're miserable, and that's what leads you to finding the truth about your abuse and discovering the mess that you're in. But as you go through it, you need to consistently reassess your happiness level, because you may find that you need to make some changes in your life to make your life better, whether it's regarding the narcissist or not. So today we're going to take a personal happiness assessment test together. That's what we're talking about today at queenbeing.com. Are you happy, and how can you find out, and what can you do about it if you're not? Let's get started. My name's Angie Atkinson, and on this channel I offer free daily video coaching to help you discover, understand, and overcome narcissistic abuse and toxic relationships. I like to call it toxic relationship rehab. Does that sound good to you? If so, hit that subscribe button and let's get going. So before we get started, I want to let you know, check the description down below and you will be able to download a copy of this assessment for yourself if you need to, okay? All right, as we get started, I'm going to go ahead and show you the first part of the test, which came out of my live chat this morning. So get your pencils ready, grab a piece of paper or open up a text document on your computer and get ready to write down your answers. Here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you a question. There are 10 questions, and then I'm going to tell you 3 answers, A, B, and C, and you just write down or type down your choice for each question. And at the end, then I'm going to tell you exactly what that means. Question number 1, how do you feel about life? A, life is good. I have almost everything I want, and I have the ability to work for the things I need. B, life is okay. There's no major problem, but I don't feel really upbeat either. Or C, everything sucks. I wish I could get out of this freaking mess. Okay, so write down your answers, A, B, or C. Number 2, how often do you keep in touch with friends and family? A, regularly. B, when they contact me. C, hardly ever. Remember, sometimes family is not blood. All right, number 3, what do you do when you are faced with a difficult problem? A, I try to look at it from different angles to find the best solution. B, I try to do the minimum to get rid of the problem. Or C, problem? What problem? Number 4. So remember, write down A, B, or C for your answer. Number 4, how often do you exercise to keep fit? A, regularly. B, once in a while. C, hardly ever. All right. Number 5, do you have a 5-year plan, a yearly goal, a quarterly quota, or a daily task list, or all of the above? A, yes, and I refer to it regularly. B, yes, but I don't remember what it is. Or C, nah, I don't believe in planning ahead. Number 6, you are looking for a job and your skills match about 50% of the requirement. You're invited to an interview. How do you feel about your chances? A, I'm pretty sure I'll get the job if I put my best foot forward. B, I'll just attend the interview but be prepared that I might not be picked. Or C, I don't think my chances are very high. Maybe I should just skip the interview. Number 7, a friend recently lost his job and has decided to start his own business. He came to you for advice because you're a successful entrepreneur. What would you do? A, provide all the help you can so your friend can start a business and be successful as soon as possible. B, answer only the questions he asked because you don't really feel obligated to provide too much information. Or C, decline to help. You don't need another competitor. All right, number 8, do you like to acquire new knowledge, for example, learning to cook or a new language? A, yes, I enjoy learning new things. B, depends on whether or not I make money. Or C, I don't have the energy to learn anything new. Number 9, you received a promotion. How do you feel about it? A, I feel so happy, honored, and grateful. I will accept the greater responsibility that comes with the new job. B, the increase in pay is good, but I'm really worried about the increased responsibilities and how they might weigh me down. Or C, geez, it's about time. It's just a progression in my career. Number 10, when life gets hectic, what do you do? A, stay calm and focus and be mindful about what's going on and how to cope. B, react to problems as they surface without thinking about them too much. Or C, shut down and don't talk to anyone. All right, now what I want you to do is figure out how many A's, how many B's, and how many C's you got. Which answer do you have the highest count? If you had mostly A's, life is good. You're pretty happy and you're among the happiest people around you. So enjoy your life, keep it up, and help other people. B, you're kind of feeling indifferent. You're not exactly unhappy, but at the back of your mind, you really know you could do better. Or C, it can only get better. You're not happy with your current circumstances. You feel that you deserve much better, and it's about time you take action to reclaim your happiness. All right, next up, we're going to start talking about what the obstacles are that are holding you back from being happy. So if you are the happiest person you know, you probably can stop the video now. But if you've got some things you want to work on and you want to make your life a little better, well, let's get moving toward that. What do you think are the obstacles standing in the way of your happiness? In this next section, we're going to talk about the possible obstacles in your way of happiness. The various factors that we're going to talk about are going to be presented to you in the form of questions. And while it might not be possible for you to answer all of them as we go, maybe one of these will help you because you hadn't considered it before. So as we go, provide an answer if you have them, provide a solution if you can think of one. And remember, if you need help with coming up with a solution, it can be a good idea to hire yourself a life coach or to talk to other people in your life, your friends, your family members, things like that. And if you're wondering, I do offer life coaching. You can go to queenbeing.com and look for the schedule button on the front page. Question number 1. Do you know what you actually want or need to be happy? What's your solution if you don't? Your answer and your solution. These are the things you're going to write down. Question number 2. Do you put any priority on your own happiness, or are you always worried about other people's happiness? For example, do you make time to do things for yourself that you actually enjoy? Don't forget, write down your answer and your solution. If your answer is no, what's the solution to that question? Number 3, do you blame someone else for your unhappiness? For example, do you blame your parents, your narcissist, your boss, your colleagues, the economy, etc.? What's your answer and what's the solution? Number 4, is your effort in achieving happiness actually preventing you from achieving the happiness that you're looking for? For example, trying to make more money because it can buy the things that will make you happy, but ignoring personal and family health in the process? What's your answer? What's the solution? Number 5, do you think that happiness gurus are happier than the rest of us because they're rich and famous and they know how to tell people to be happy, so it's easier for them to be happy? What's your answer and what's the solution? Number 6, are there inaccurate beliefs about happiness that are ruling our lives? For example, people are selfish and can't be trusted. You can only rely on yourself. Answer, solution. Number 7, do you put off important decisions or actions? For example, having a difficult conversation, sorting out your finances, etc. What's your answer? What's the solution? Number 8, do you have fears that if you appear to be happier than your peers, yourself will be rejected, you will be rejected? For example, you join in the gossip and the complaint sessions, so maybe that you fit in. What's the answer? What's the solution? Let me ask you a question. Do you think that these obstacles that you came up with here are valid? If they are, is it worth taking a closer look at what you can do to address them? That's all I'm saying. Next up, we're going to just discuss what actions you might take to achieve your happiness, just to kind of help you out as you move forward in your life. So what would it truly take for you to be happy? First of all, you need to be kind to yourself. Obviously, the most important step toward achieving happiness is to be kind to yourself. And I'm not talking about just being nice and being polite to yourself. I'm talking about unconditional, unrelenting, complete and total radical self-love, my friend. So let me ask you a question. Are you being too critical of yourself? Listen, a lot of our happiness starts from really being a lot of our unhappiness starts from being too critical on ourselves. We beat ourselves up too much, especially when we've been with narcissists. Have you ever had thoughts that you're not good enough for a job, or too slow in reacting to challenges, or maybe you're not just witty enough in responding to arguments, or gosh, just you're not good at making decisions at all? Maybe you're not good at closing in deals or anything like that. Self-criticism is a defensive mechanism that keeps us alert and safe, certainly, but because of what we've been through, we tend to overdose on it, and that, as you know, brings misery. So be aware of the chatter that's going on in your head and work to eliminate the negative self-talk. Remember, treat yourself like a good mother would have treated you. So think about how you would speak to a child. Would you criticize a child in the same harsh voice that you criticize yourself? I don't think you would. I know I wouldn't. So let's be kind to ourselves, okay? It's all in your head. Let me ask you a few questions. How much negative self-talk is going on in your head right now? And what's it saying? Can you replace it with positive and constructive ideas? Here's a quick exercise I give to my clients sometimes. Take a few minutes and write down all of the negative things that you think about yourself, and remember who said them to you or where those ideas came from. And then go back and look at the list again, and I want you to physically cross out each thing that was negative that came in your head, and I want you to replace it with an affirmation of what you actually want or what you actually believe to be true. So for example, if you tell yourself all the time, "I'm so ugly," okay, I want you to cross that belief out, throw it out of your head, and start focusing on the fact that you are your own kind of beautiful, or you are your own kind of attractive, okay? And keep moving forward like that through each one. It can help. Now let's talk about appreciation and gratitude, all right? Being appreciative of events and people can definitely calm down your mind. It also provides you with a fresh view, a new perspective to see things at a different angle, okay? So as I tell you every single day, have a list of 10 items that you're grateful for. I suggest that you write them down, okay? And you're going to find more ways to be grateful every day if you do this. Now don't forget, as a survivor of narcissistic abuse, it's really important to throw in those 3 things you love about yourself too. So I always tell everybody, write down 10 things you're grateful for and 3 things you love about yourself every single day. You can clarify your values too. Remember, when you live by your values, there will be no ambiguity and conflict, and therefore you're going to have greater peace of mind. It's a beautiful thing. So where are your values in these areas? Grab a pencil and write this down. I want you to decide what your values are in relationships, what they are in work, in family, in social life. What are your personal development values? What about leisure and money and community? Think about these things, each one of these things. How can you prioritize what matters in your life? For example, if you place great value on family and you believe that family often comes first, well, you're going to be happier with work decisions that allow you to be with your family more often, right? Here's a tip. Keep a journal of everything that you achieve, okay? Because no matter how happy and confident we are, there are always going to be moments where we experience unexpected setbacks. So keep a journal of achievements and browse through them during these times. It's really going to reaffirm your belief in yourself and help to lift your spirit. Next up, make your own happiness list. This is really fun. Many people do this, I do this, and I think it's a beautiful thing. Keep a list of all the little things that make you happy and kind of revisit the list for inspiration anytime you feel down. It's very, very helpful. So you can start with simple ideas like, taking a walk in the park, having a bowl of ice cream, helping the elderly neighbor next door with the grocery shopping maybe. Anything that makes you feel good, makes you feel happy about yourself, about your life. Include bigger goals too, like traveling to certain locations or hosting a big dinner party. And then I want you to think about something. Count the items that are on your list. If you do this and you list 3 things a day, you will have a list of 1,095 things in 1 year. That's amazing. So why would we do this? What's the significance? Well, first up, it's really not hard to find happiness in little things, right? It's kind of easy. And if you list lots of little things, they bring you so much joy individually. And when you put them all together, you realize life is pretty good, or it can be, right? Second, I want you to realize that the longer your list is, the more reasons you have to be happy personally, and that's a pretty awesome thing. Third, with consistent effort, the number of items on your list, like I said, can be more than 1,000 a year. That's pretty awesome. And finally, when you're listing happy items, it becomes a habit. Okay, the happy mindset always looks for more happy items. So as you're doing that, you're going to want to push forward toward finding the things that you want in your life. So focus on what you want, not what you don't want. And the more you condition yourself to do that, the more you're going to grow your energy, which is going to help you to directly attract the things that you want in your life. And here's a bonus tip. Start that list and keep it going. Share it with other people in your life, maybe on social media platforms, so it can help other people. All right. Now take a look at this fun little 30-second video I've got for you right here on some other basic happiness tips. 8 tips on how to be happier. You will have less negative emotions if you're getting more sleep. Exercise releases endorphins that make us feel happier. Spending time outside in the fresh air can improve your mood. Giving back and helping others will enrich your life and make you happier. Spend time with friends and family. Smile more. Might sound cheesy, but it really does help. Meditating improves focus and keeps you calm, which in turn improves your state of mind. Focus on the things you're grateful for and which make you happy. I'm going to leave you today with a Persian proverb, and it says, "I cursed the fact that I had no shoes until I saw the man who had no feet." And now it's time for the question of the day. And the question of the day is, how'd you do on the test? Did you enjoy it? Did you have fun? Let me know your thoughts. That's all I've got for you right now. Thank you so much for being a part of my day and a part of my life, and thanks for letting me be a part of yours. My plan is to come back today with another video as well, so stay tuned for that. I'll see you soon. It's my mission to teach others what I know to be true. You really can create the life you want. Take care of your body, take care of your soul, nurture the real you, and introduce him or her to the world. Be comfortable in your own skin and in your place in this world. Take your spot, take it now, and the universe will take its cue from you. You feel me? If so, subscribe to my channel. Let's get it done together. Visit queenbeing.com for more quick tips.